Hello, everyone. It's Craig and I from Portugal. Hello from lovely Lisboa. So, the purpose of this video is to explain some things. People are always asking us, what do you do when you're in Portugal for that long? Why do you keep going back to Portugal? So, one more person asked, and I said, okay, I'm going to show you a day in life of kind of what we do in while we're in Portugal. So here we go. And it happened just like that. So one Saturday morning, we woke up. What should we do today? We knew the weather was going to be nice, and we decided to ride bikes today. And so I just started pulling out my camera as we started our day, and this is how it started and how it went. So whenever we leave from where we're staying now, we're staying in a residential area, so we usually will have to take the train. The beach is very close to where we are, so we don't have to take the train to go to the beach. The beach is only about a 10-minute walk from here, which is awesome. But if we're going to go into Lisbon or Cascais, we usually start off taking the train. And on the train, oh, just beautiful ride on the train. It goes along the coastline, and we have these beautiful views the whole ride. So it's just awesome just to take the train. Like, it's just a blessing to be able to see the beauty of the water. And this is like the Atlantic Ocean, and then we hit the river, the Tigris River here. And so we've gotten off at one of our favorite stops in Bela. So in most places from Lisbon, you'll be able to see this. We call it the Golden Gate Bridge, Craig and I do. But it's actually named 25th of April, which is in tribute to the Freedom Day that they just celebrated here. And just walking through Bela, it's just such a pleasant walk. People hanging out. They have the marina. They have the Tower of Bela, and just so much to see. We really enjoyed our stay in this area. And so we have found the bikes, and we've used the app to get the bikes, and we're starting our journey through Bela and into Lisbon. So on this route, we usually like to stop at this pedal tennis court and watch the play. So pedal tennis is a racket sport, and it's played like doubles in tennis. And so the rules are the same as in tennis, except for you can play the ball off of the wall, just like racquetball or squash. So it's very interesting to watch. We have not played yet, but we're working up to it. So it's very interesting. And this particular one is directly above the bridge that we just talked about too. So you can see how far we've gotten on our ride as well. So here we are at our first bike stop. So we park the bikes here, and we can walk around for a bit. We use the app just to make sure the bikes are checked in properly so we are not overcharged. So that's really important. And we get to walk around one of our favorite areas. This is close to the Timeout Market, and just a really, really cool hangout right on the riverfront. Ooh, who's getting hungry here? Ooh, this is the famous Portugal cob cake. There's actually fish inside that ball. And also famous in Portugal are these tarts, which you can find everywhere, and they are so delicious as well. Just walking along and admiring all the options available on this strip. And we have tasted a couple of the things along here, particularly these. We've had these sausage before, and they were really, really tasty. Just a very quick protein pickup. Yeah, you find just a lot of just quick pick-me-up snacks. Here's the fruit, and you can get fresh squeezed fruit there. Just love all these options. And we're walking along further along the park here. I think we are starting to look for food now, and so we're just going to see what we can find, what we can run into on our afternoon exploration. Yep, everyone loves people watching, and we decided on the American hamburger fries. As we were continuing our day, we ran into these beautiful people from the United States living in Portugal now, maybe 8-9 months, and just chatted it up with them for about half hour, new friends, exchanged contact information, and look forward to getting to know them better as we spend more time here. And so we continue our day. Oh, and now we've made our way to really one of my favorite parts of Lisbon. And I just say this is like the heart of Lisbon. This is the area that you usually see on pictures, or if you see a movie with Portugal, it'll be in this square. It used to be the area that the king lived in, and so that's why it's just really so beautiful and so stately. And there are a lot of restaurants around here. It's right on the Tigris River. Right now, there's a lot of things happening here. There usually is a lot of people here and a lot of tourists, but all the other, like the stage and the other things you see, is because of that Freedom Day celebration that we told you was going on about this time, April 25th. And so that's why we're seeing all the extra stuff around here. But oh, it's so beautiful. When you get to this area, you're just like, oh, this is Lisbon. This is Portugal. While I'm showing you the sights of Lisbon, I'm really not showing you the sounds of Lisbon. There's music everywhere. There's just people really trying to enjoy life. I'm really, you never know what you're going to see. So now our day is starting to transition into evening, and we are just taking an Uber to another part of town that we haven't been in, and we are going to a restaurant to meet some friends. We're going to a black-owned establishment, a restaurant, to meet some friends that we actually met when we were here last, and so they are back in town as well. And it's just a pleasure to see them again and enjoy a wonderful, wonderful meal with them. One thing we love about Lisbon is so safe that we just decided to walk back to the train station to get back for the night. Ditch the Uber, beautiful area, beautiful people, great things to see. So after that fun day, we have gone to Cascade now for our church service. We've taken the train here, and it's maybe a half mile from the train station, Riverside International Church. It is English speaking. We found this about a year ago. Anytime we're back in Lisbon, we attend this church here. It's very welcoming. And so I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of our worship service. You almost feel like you're in an American church. The praise team, worship, really, really good messages. Just love. We're starting to meet people here and recognize them and speak with them whenever we return. Just have a really good time here. Very uplifting, as a church should be. After church, we have an area that we go to for lunch usually, and get to pick different restaurants while we're there and just enjoy people watching and the weather. We're in this area now called the LX Factory. Our first time here, so nice. We have connected with someone from the Black Portugal group, and we are meeting him here for lunch, and we're meeting in this bookstore here. And it's so cool of a bookstore, like something you would just see in a movie, about Europe, and that's exactly what it is. And had coffee here with him. We actually ended up meeting several other people here as well, and so it was a pleasure to meet them. And we also met famous people from Portugal. Lots of people send us their information all the time because they have a story of relocating to Portugal, retiring early, and just have a really cool following on YouTube. And so we got to hang out with them a little bit and talk and just hang out in that area and enjoy it. So on the way back, we decided to stop by the grocery store, which is only about a 3-minute walk from where we're staying, and see the bird walking around as well. You'll see their store is very similar to an American grocery store. Unfortunately, my favorite part is the pastry section. So good, so fresh all the time. Fresh squeezed orange juice available. Everything is just so fresh. This is Sunday afternoon, so everything is gone, just like it would be an American store. If you come in the morning, everything's very fresh and very well stocked. The later you come, the emptier it gets. There's a meat section here. They have beef and pork and chicken, just like we do in the States. I do like the prices better. Eggs prices are a little better than the States. And produce, I did seem to skip the fish department, I see, but a huge fish department that we use all the time. Have grouper, all types of different fish. But here you see they have a really good option for all types of salads. And then they have like the fruit, like the strawberries and the berries, and basically everything that you would find in the States as well. So there you are. This is legit. This is what we do in Lisbon. And of course, that's the weekend. But normally, I work during the day, during the week, and then Craig is retired. And so we just enjoy Portugal. Whatever we decide to do, we just make it an adventure. And we just love the sights and the sound and the energy of the city. And we just feel very safe here and just love it a lot. Come visit.